here would be the test.
Okay.
Next time you come here, wear some shades, wear a cool jacket, hop out of the car and just say a line that makes me think you're cool.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay.
Is that going to happen?
I'm like, sup, player?
That's why you're not cool. Damn it!
I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.
My wife keeps elbowing me for fun. She thinks it's humorous.
I went to buy a pair of camouflage pants. Couldn't find any.
Sometimes I just wish you were DNA so I could unzip those jeans.
Did you hear about the fire at the shoe factory? Unfortunately, many souls were lost.
I heard Iron Man and Silver Surfer were teaming up.
Great one.
They're becoming alloys.
What do you call a pig that knows how to use a knife? A pork chop.
Okay. I started reading a great book about helium the other day. I just couldn't put it down.
Why did the pony ask for a glass of water? Felt a little hoarse.
My son asked me for a bookmark yesterday. I was so sad. 10 years and he still thinks I'm called Mark.
Is there anything... Oh, fuck. Is there anything worse than when it's raining cats and dogs? Hailing taxis.
Told a guy a great fruit joke the other day. You didn't laugh. I just had to let that man go.
How can you tell if a pig is hot? It's bacon.
I lost my mood ring this morning. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Why did the computer catch a cold? Left its window open.
Why can you never trust an atom? They just literally make up everything.
How do you cook an alligator? With a crock pot.
Pretty gutted about my two friends. One was a physicist and one a biologist. Been together a while now, but it's just no chemistry.
How do mice floss their teeth? With string cheese.
My aunt, she's got a heart of a lion and a band from the local zoo.
That was good. What do lawyers wear to work? Lawsuits.
My wife asked me if I'd seen the dog bowl. I said, no, I didn't know he could.
What do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish.
I'm out.
That's done.
That's me out.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Christ.
Fucking hell.
We were shit at that.
Yeah, really
I thought
bad.
I'd be really good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that fucking... the mango one got me.
Yeah.
What was the other one that got me?
Quite a few got you there, didn't
There's
they?
a mango one and something else.
I did hand pick those, though. Well, the one we started cracking up at for no reason was I heard Iron Man. I
don't know why.
He's
It's
like
your
busting
face.
up.
It's your face that does it.
You really liked Sometimes I Wish You Were DNA so I could unzip those jeans.
That was like a chat-up line as opposed
I know,
to a
yeah.
dad joke.
I was like, yeah, it's a good one. The bookmark one.
Oh, mate.
yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, I saved that dog bowl one for
That
last.
was brilliant.
I creased up
So
when I
good.
read that for the first
So
time.
good. All right. Welcome to episode 19.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't. When was 18?
Yeah, 18
Surely
was
this
last
is
time.
18.
No, 18 was last time.
Okay. Welcome to episode 19, which I knew it was.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Of the Bromantic podcast.
I'm Ryan,
And I'm Gaz.
and this is
Bromantic. Oh,
A little bit of a different starter for everyone there.
yeah. Well, this is out. I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
Currently in sunny Morocco. Living my best life.
I'm at work.
I'm thinking of you.
Yeah, cheers, yeah. Although, you're going to get this all set up and ready. So you're going to be on holiday chilling. This is just going to be uploaded and,
Ready to go.
yeah,
Yep. Got
super
one
impressive.
day.
What I'm really glad is you weren't like, hey, Ryan, do you mind editing this one?
No.
You just knew it'd be terrible. Yeah, no. No, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the magic of you being in Morocco. And then at 6 a.m. I get a little ding come up.
It's going to be... I mean, if I can get it all done in time. We might miss a week.
Yeah, I wouldn't even blame you.
Yeah. Sorry about last week where we missed an episode.
Yeah.
This is last week's. No, we're going to try and make it work. Try and make it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for the first segment, should we jump into some Would You Rather?
We can do. Jesus, you're changing it up.
Yeah.
You've spooked me.
I want to come into this. We never do this first.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Starting off with Would You Rather this occasion, which is highly...
Unusual.
Nope, it's not the word I'm looking for. Don't know what I'm looking for.
I think I know the word, but I can't get it either.
Well, you've let me down because that's where my words
I'm
come
so
from.
close. It's on the tip of my tongue. Irregular.
Nope.
You won't go for that?
No.
What are you going for?
The thing that comes to my mind is inauthentic, but it's not. That's not the word.
I think you're just being silly.
You're just making words up, mate.
You are, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to fucking Google it now. No, I can't go without this word. Unorthodox?
That's the
You
one.
have unorthodox, is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, that works, yeah.
Highly unorthodox.
Yeah, it is. It is highly unorthodox. You're quite right.
Let's jump straight in. Would you rather that aliens make first contact be robotic or organic?
I'd say organic, I think. I think robotic whether this is right or wrong, for me is like cold and callous. Mm-hmm. Like if it's going to be robotic, it's going to be calculated.
Robotic sits, to me, sounds intelligent, though.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not good either.
No?
Oh,
You don't
no.
want, how disappointing would it be if the aliens that came down were like dumber than us?
I mean, they're not going to be. Do you know what I mean? Like they made it to us.
Yeah, fair.
Like they're going to be more intelligent regardless. But unless they just got their accident. Do you know what I mean? Like, hello.
Where are we? This is my
Yeah.
home.
I'm more impressed with just speaking perfect English. That's the most impressive bit. But yeah, I think if it's any form of like robotic life, that gives me the impression they're here to. They're not going to want the humans to grow.
Exterminate.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? They're going to want to cultivate their own and blah blah blah.
Fair. Or would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Why is that such a good question?
I thought the same. Armour or warmth?
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm doing it as well. It's exactly how I'm doing it. How thick are the scales?
I'm trying to think of an animal. Crocodile scales.
Okay, so I couldn't really stop me getting stabbed, but
No, but they're
would have a rougher time. Yeah. How long is the fur?
bare.
That's a lot of fur in it. But also, that could stop me getting stabbed, really. I mean,
I don't think it's stop me getting stabbed.
yeah, if you try and cut... That's why a lot of them have their fur. It's hard to bite through it.
Yeah, bite.
Yeah, I think it's still going to be harder to stab for a bear. Bear's amount of fur.
I don't think so. I could stab a bear.
I'm going to Google it.
I reckon I could stab a bear.
No, here we go. I can't bother with this. I think just
Even
on...
if it wasn't blind.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with scales.
Scales.
I think I would just get too hot with as much fur as a bear all the time. And I think I like the uniqueness of having scales. I think hairy people have existed.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Here comes Ryan, lizard man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool.
I don't know why when you said scales, I picture you with a tail automatically. You
Yeah.
automatically have a tail.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
it,
why. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live under the sea?
That's another very good question. What would be the most useful, I think, is where I have to come into this.
I mean, the most regular met would be land animals,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, flying animals.
But also would probably have the shittest information.
Yeah, I'll
to
tell
be
you
able to talk
what,
to
a
them.
pigeon army wouldn't be bad, would it?
What's a pigeon going to tell you about?
Flock to me. And then they all come in and I'm like, fetch me bread.
Fetch me bread. I'm using my superpower
Yeah.
to get bread.
Yeah.
That's it. That paper.
Yeah. No, I think they're all quite useless, but I feel like if I went and lived out on the sea and spoke to sea animals,
That'd be sick.
yeah, it would be really cool, wouldn't it? You know what? I'd claim a very Aquaman type throne, Ryan, Lord of the Sea. You know what I mean? I would just be like, hey, it's me, King Triton.
I would buy a large fork.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can call me Poseidon, King Triton, Aquaman.
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Fair. Would you rather go back to the age of 5 with everything that you know now, or learn now everything that your future self will ever learn?
Yeah, whenever we do these, I don't like going back. I never go backwards.
No.
And I don't think I will this time.
No?
No, I think I'll know. The problem is, I don't want to, like, there are things in my life I do not want to risk changing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if I go back to 5 and then I get to this age and I'm like, oh, Atlas isn't here.
Done.
Yeah. I'll be like, well, this almost feels pointless. So I feel like
fair.
I just take all the future information now.
All of it now.
Yeah. Imagine the hit of knowledge. Like, just, I only
Imagine
know
if
a
it was-
couple more things.
Yeah, imagine it's just nothing.
Yeah. What a waste of life.
I
Yeah.
don't learn anything from this.
Yeah.
Well done. Would you rather be able to control animals, but not humans, or control electronics?
Oh, That's the heart and mind one, that. My mind's telling me electronics.
But my body is telling me cows. Maybe.
Nice. I think you'd have to go electronics these days, wouldn't you?
This day and age,
Yeah.
it'd have to be electronic. You like the amount you could get away with, the amount you could do.
Just go up to an ATM.
I didn't mean get away with. I mean
Yeah.
do.
You
The amount you could get away with.
Oh, that's what I did. Just go up to an ATM and be like, give me £1,000. Cheers, mate. Sorted. I want to see a dog do that.
Well, communicating with animals would be pretty sick, though.
I'm not saying that isn't great,
Yeah, just not as great.
but we've been over this and you ruined communicating with animals.
I did.
So I'm like, I'm never picking that.
They're all
idiots.
just going to be dumb.
Yeah.
Go away, mate.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to dodge anything, no matter how fast it is moving,
This is great. This has got to be really good to beat this.
or be able to ask any 3 questions to the universe and have them answered accurately?
Dodge.
Yeah?
I ain't got nothing that
How
important to
often
ask.
do you need to dodge things?
How often will I need to dodge things is the question.
Come on.
How often will I need... If that's my power...
ridiculous.
If that's my power, I'm unkillable.
You're not unkillable.
Well, how are you going to kill me?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I dodged it, mate. Ask me a question that's too hard. Dodged it.
Oh, no.
What 3 questions am I going to ask?
Whatever you want. Any question you want, and it will
I
be
know
answered.
everything I need to know, mate.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you
I
don't.
do.
Don't be that guy.
What am I going to ask?
You're
In all
not that
seriousness.
guy.
In all seriousness. What am I going to ask? How did it all begin? It gives me an explanation. I've got no idea what it's talking
No,
about.
you can ask for the cures for certain things.
Yeah, that's not a bad one, is it? But again, I won't understand.
You could ask for the perfect formula for this. You could ask for the lottery numbers for the next 400 years.
Yeah, but I could dodge stuff.
Such a basic bitch. I dodge.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm a one-man army.
7 Ds, baby.
Yeah, I'll be like, send me to Ukraine. I'm going to...
Jesus. I mean,
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You ain't hitting me, Putin. I'm coming.
just right in the one-man army.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just a lot of ammo and a gun and I'm in.
You could go, how do I end war? There's your question.
He'd be like, you're a human, you can't. I think that's the worst thing. Ask a question, it's like, can't.
How do I end war? The answer. Pick the dodge one. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Get really good at dodging. Oh, you've tripled me.
Would you rather humans discover a signal from intelligent life from another planet, or figure out how to extend human life for another 100 years?
What would I rather?
Yep.
That's a fucking game, Ryan, isn't it? Jesus Christ. What now? Yeah, mate, yeah. How long have we been doing this? Moron.
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah, that was so stupid. So stupid.
Sorry, my bad.
I was like, what would the world prefer? Like, you. That was...
Broly, would you?
Yeah.
Can you answer that for us?
I can't believe I asked that. I think life extension sounds, but like, so when we say we get extended 100 years, does that slow the aging process?
I don't know.
Well, you've got to know or it changes the answer. Like, don't get me wrong, if I age to 80 at the same rate and still disintegrate up to 180,
you'd be essentially you would be essentially like a zombie, wouldn't you?
yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm going to say, like, unless it slows the aging process, so you gain 100 years. So, like, your 30s are your
Right,
like 60.
Okay, I don't think you would gain 100 years. I would say from the age of 50, you just extend that time period across. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Right, so say 50 to 100, you would just triple that.
The worst bit.
Well, I'm not giving you 18 for 20 years. It's not happening.
Why?
I don't know.
Nah,
So from 50 to 100, that 50 years is extended. So you'll be 50 for 4 years, 51 for 4 years, blah, blah, blah.
Do I care that much
3 years.
about if we see a signal from alien life?
I don't know, do you?
Not really.
No, really?
Not that bothered.
That's a bit mad.
I mean, it's been all over the news that we've, actually had contact.
Would anyone believe it?
Do you know how much it's changed my life? Not much.
Would anyone believe them anyway?
Yes, I mean, yeah. So I'm going to go with extend life in the most boring way possible, thanks to you, and go with 100 years of extension from the age of 50.
Extension.
Yeah, get the good shit out of the way and have a slow end.
All right. Would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for the whole year, or once a week spend a day inside a stranger without having any control of them?
So the bit that really ruins this is the random bit. That is what ruins it 100%.
A random person, but you control them.
I
So it becomes you.
But it's random.
You could change someone's life,
So, yeah, I know that's a lot of effort. So,
but that's a lot of effort.
yeah. So, for example, I'm never me. I'm just always in and out of bodies every year.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But otherwise, I am me. But then once a week.
Once a week, you spend a day in a stranger's body, but you have no control over what they
That
do.
sounds pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but I still get to be me though. The other one, like, I've got no purpose. Every year, I'm just in another. I can't build goals. I can't do anything. I can't get a family. I can't blah blah blah.
Can you imagine that you would always be your family would always be visited by some weird guy
Yeah, I know.
claiming to be you?
Yeah.
Hi there.
I know we're not going to do. What are you talking about? It's me, Papa. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Not that I'd be that creepy, but
Just every guy you are turns
Yeah.
into an absolute creep.
yeah, like you've suddenly no more words. Like, do you know what I mean? Yes. I'm just assuming I'm going to be an idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Intelligent now.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid?
We're both shit, aren't they? What's the point in either of those? Don't care.
Oh, you got to pick one.
Oh, fish head, whatever.
You can have a fish head.
Oh,
no
well, not a
way
horse
are you
head.
going to be a fish head.
Well, I get to live in the ocean in that case. No one gets to see me be a fish head. All right? But if I'm horseman,
Also, a reverse centaur, what would you look like? Just have a horse's head
I thought like horse arms as well. So,
with a full human body apart from the head. That's a reverse centaur.
I'm like a weird minotaur.
No. You've got a full human body, legs, arms, shoulders, and then from your neck sprouts the top or half of a horse.
yeah.
So front legs.
Yeah, I don't want that. No, fine, thanks. Thanks for clarifying. But I
Thanks
don't
for
want
clarifying.
it. Yeah.
The answer was correct.
Yeah.
Would you rather have all dogs try and attack you when they see you, or all birds try and attack you when they see you?
God damn it. Birds.
Birds?
I like dogs.
That's a horrific answer.
I would just batter birds day in, day out. Just.
But you don't even know where it's coming from.
So I'd support that.
You'll
After
be
fun.
walking on the street and get smacked in the back of the head with
Yeah,
by a
but
bird.
I think I'd learn to like not be around birds, if you know what I mean. In terms, I'd be indoors a lot.
Learn to control the skies, yeah, of course.
Well, I could talk
How
to.
silly of me.
God, you know what I mean. Like if
Talk
I'm
to
if I'm
who?
indoors
So,
a lot,
no, finish that. You can talk to who?
I realised I didn't pick.
You can talk to who?
I realised in the earlier one I was going to say, well, I'll talk to flying out, and I was like, I didn't pick that. I picked sea animals, so that's kind of shit out there and all.
Talk to the sea animals and ask them to control the sky.
Yeah, exactly. No, we'll just.
I think you see a lot more birds than you do dogs.
I'm not denying that, but I would change my lifestyle to not be around birds. That's really ominous, but
I really hope you can
I
hear
tell you
this.
what, if that comes out on the camera, on the
Perfect
microphone,
timing.
yeah, that's unreal.
If you can't hear that, there is a lot of bird noise.
Yeah.
Maybe seagulls from
Yeah,
outside.
seagulls, yeah, randomly just erupting outside.
They heard him.
You seen the film Birds?
No. Have you seen the film Cujo?
No. Good chat.
Would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you farted, or teleport to a different place on Earth every time you sneeze?
God, they both suck.
Plus or minus 20 years.
That's a big jump.
It really is.
I ain't got no friends at the end of the day. The thing is, you can kind of help a fart along, but you can't really force a sneeze very well. So unless you like pluck your nose hairs and stuff like that, but
But imagine if you got stuck. So imagine you did the fart thing, but you went minus 10 times. It's 200 years in the past.
yeah,
You're just stuck.
why am I just stuck?
Because then you can't... The likelihood of you getting 10 pluses in a row, so you're just stuck in this past.
Well, I mean,
Because
eventually
I imagine
I'll-
the plan would be, the plus minus 20 years would be try and stay around the same
yeah.
kind of... Oh shit, I've gone back 20 years, let me try and go forward again. Just gone back 200 years.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. In the world of inevitability, if I just get farted, eventually I'll get back up there. Do you know what I mean?
Hold it!
Yeah, I imagine the sneezing one would be quite interesting at times.
Yeah. And you always land on land. You're never going to teleport to the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
Just to
I
clarify.
think I'll go for that.
I'll just teleport somewhere random.
Yeah, just every now and then. Like, you know when I'm sick of the missus? I'm like, and that's it. I'm just...
Carry a thing of pepper around with you the entire
Yeah,
time.
I would always have a coat on me and a pair of shorts. Just
I can imagine
on me
you-
at all
I
times.
can imagine you sitting at home on the sofa, relaxing. You feel a sneeze coming on, just bolting to your emergency bag.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
go, 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 it's time.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
That's it.
I'll see you soon, babe.
The world would know about me.
yeah.
I'll be like, it's me. I'm here. I need to get back.
Yeah, I need to... I've teleported again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sneezy Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar.
Imagine being on the plane on the way home. Oh, no. Especially me. I've got
Just
terrible hay fever.
Just got to your front door.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you both.
Would you rather trees scream occasionally for no reason, or spiders be big enough to open doors?
Screaming trees. Screaming trees.
Are you not a fan of spiders?
It's not that I'm not a fan of spiders that can open doors. That's bigger than a dog.
No. A dog could open a door.
Yeah, but imagine the size a spider would have to be.
Yeah, to open a door.
Yeah.
About the
It
same
would
size
be
as a dog.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's wide.
Yeah.
So it'd be bigger than a dog.
No, because its leg
Stop
just has
this,
to be.
please. It would be bigger than a dog.
You just want some screaming trees. I mean, it harms no one.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean. There's
So-
no. In fact, it'd be quite amusing, wouldn't it? If you're going for a forest. It's, do you know what I mean? Like, that would get. Yeah.
I like to imagine them screaming like Ents as opposed to screaming.
Yeah, that's what I
rather
mean.
than
That would be quite
screaming
good.
like humans.
Yeah. I'd be down for that, in fact.
Would you rather get a surprise wet willy from a random stranger every
No,
day,
I don't want that.
or a surprise wedgie from a random
think
stranger every
wedgie.
day? Rather than a wet willy.
I'll go commando anyhow. What they're going to grab.
You heard it here first, folks. Ryan goes commando.
Yeah. Well, it's
Under those joggers,
gonna-
there's just dick.
God, you just had to fucking lower that
I don't know
tone,
where,
didn't you?
I don't know where that
Under
came
them joggers. I was like, what are you going to say? Oh, you just said it. Yeah.
Just a dick there,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah.
That's just his fucking meat and his veg.
I love it. I mean, sorry. Would you rather have everyone laugh at your jokes but not find anyone else's jokes funny, or nobody laughs at your jokes but you do still find other people's jokes funny?
Well, I live in the first one, so I'll probably go with that.
Jesus.
No,
Wow.
I think I love telling jokes.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'd feel about no one laughing. I mean, that's my life.
90%
anyway,
of your
yeah.
life would be so awkward.
Oh,
You do
yeah.
come out with like one-liners quite often.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
I love
imagine
telling
you
jokes.
just whip one out and everyone's
Yeah.
like, yeah, all right, Ryan, yeah, thanks.
Oh, and you know how much I hate awkwardness. Oh, I couldn't do that.
So you just have everyone find you funny, but you would never find anything else funny. The lack of enjoyment in that. You wouldn't find any other jokes funny. Be really good at that first bit.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
I'd be shit at it.
Yeah. Every time, yeah. No, what I said.
I mean, I like that anyway for some reason.
Yeah.
Just screaming and laughing at nothing.
Iron Man and Silver Surfer.
It's got me.
Busted out, yeah.
So you're going for that one?
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit twattish, but I think I'm going to go for that.
Twattish, Jesus. That was the last one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. You can tell I gave up looking for a last one, can't you? But hey-ho.
Quite enjoyed that last one, to be fair.
Fair. There we go.
Some of these, though, with the Would You Rathers, I feel like I do look like a twat sometimes when we do them.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like they pick up my personality in the worst way sometimes because they're extremes.
Yeah, but I think that's the point of it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's meant to get. Would you rathers were kind of made to get. They're meant to get to know people, so to get to know like their ins, their outs, and if you were in this random scenario, what would your reaction be? Are you a good person? Are you a bad person?
But I always come out a bad person.
Just stop being a bad person then.
Yeah, but the good always sucks. That's the problem.
It's always better to be evil.
Yeah. But I feel like I am a good person. But in the extreme, I'm not.
When push comes to shove,
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, like I help you out on the normal stuff. But, you know, when it comes to do I want to live longer than you, yeah. Like, that's the truth behind it. Like,
Fair. I mean, I can't even argue with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is an extreme scenario. Also, I think if some of the scenarios happened and you were genuinely put in them, I think your answer may change.
you think?
Yeah, I think there would be.
Do you
You're
think?
making yourself an arsehole again. I was
Oh,
trying to save it.
yeah.
Trying to bring it back.
You know what? It'll probably change. I'll probably
I am a
change it.
good egg at heart. Yeah.
I'd pick the noble answer every time. Sacrifice myself.
To save the many.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Would you rather be the
Don't
cause?
ask that. What are you going to ask? Yeah, no, you weren't going to ask that one. No, we're not asking that one. I thought
We
that was...
found a horrific would you
Yeah.
rather just before this. We're not going to ask it.
Do you want to just say it aloud for people at home to play?
Would you rather be the cause of a child's death or the cause of 3 adults' death?
Let that soak in.
That's one for you at home.
Yeah. You can enjoy that. You can just take that in.
And in the comments, if you could put what Ryan's answer was. If you can guess what his answer was to that.
Both. No, just...
Kill them all.
Yeah.
Done.
Does anyone have to live or... just... Oh, yeah, he's a prick. Yeah. Fair. Don't know who the people are.
Yeah.
They might
deserve
it. All right, so... Oh, yeah, no.
You went real with that.
I said that too casually.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that was a problem.
That might be arseholes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kill them all.
It's always best to assume that they're a shithead and just kill them off.
Fair.
Yeah, so I'm going to move on to a bit of dad talk.
Dad talk sounds wondrous.
Why do we call it dad talk when this is a podcast?
Dad talk is what we called it last time.
Dad talk.
From Dad talk. You
Yeah.
went Dad talk.
I prefer that. Dad talk.
It makes a lot more sense. Let me just adjust myself before you do. We'll be back after my adjustment. And we're back, guys. You can see I'm lovely and adjusted. It was appreciated. Thanks for waiting.
Yeah. So, welcome to Dad Talk. Essentially, we're just going to run through some questions about being fathers.
Because I'm a dad.
And I'm a dad. And this is
Dad talk. Not rehearsed.
So, we're just going to go through some questions.
I wish we were cooler
I
sometimes.
do know what. That's why I couldn't stop laughing at that.
Sometimes I just wish we could be cooler.
I know. I am often, as you claimed yourself, known as the coolest uncool person that you know.
You are.
I don't believe this claim.
You are definitely.
But if people would like to put in the comments,
So what I mean by that, what the claim is that when you look at Ryan, first of all, Ryan walks in a room, you would assume that he's really cool. And he looks cool, and you'd think, that's one cool guy. You get to know Ryan. There ain't a single thing cool about him. And that's why I love him.
I just think I'm cooler than that.
But that's part of the fact that you're not cool.
Yeah. I think. So out of 10, 5 being the average cool
Don't
person.
want to go down this road.
Right.
Carry on.
The fact that I'm making a chart on it.
Yeah.
I think I'm like a 7.8.
You're not.
I am.
5 being the average cool person?
Yeah.
No, because you don't make it to average.
I can't be a 4, Gaz. Can't be a 4.
So you're talking about 5 being the average person, not cool, not cool. That's what you're talking about. Not 5 is the average cool person.
No, it's 5 being that
Mid.
guy isn't cool, he's not uncool.
Yeah, he's just standard.
Yeah.
I would say you were like a -2.
That's so mean.
You are.
How?
You're not above cool. I wouldn't call you pretty cool.
Yeah, but then I'd be but below 5 is uncool.
Yeah.
-2.
Oh, no, sorry. sorry. No. I've gone.
Yeah, you buried me. I'm like Hitler. That's the level of uncool you've given me.
You've gone past uncool and just gone to arsehole.
Yeah, I know. Why have you said uncool? I'm living. Hang a minute.
I meant 3.
Oh, 3.
3 is what I meant.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
5 is the average, not cool, not uncool. You're a 3. So you're like 2 points off average. You are.
I'm way cooler than the average person.
Not. You're not cool. Cool is not something you are. You're a nice guy. You're funny. You're just not cool.
I think I'm a little bit cool.
I would.
All right.
All right. Here would be the test.
Okay.
Next time you come here, wear some shades, wear a cool jacket, hop out of the car, and just say a line that makes me think you're cool.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm like, sup, player?
That's why you're not cool. Damn it! We've just proven the point.
Oh, I've got to. No, I must have something in the locker that's cool.
You would
Hang
not.
on.
Right. I'm just a random.
It's got to be something cool, okay?
I'm a
It's like,
bystander.
do you know how I know it's not me as well? Because I'm going, don't be yourself. So if I'm trying to be cool, I'm like, nah, you've ruined it
Fucked
already.
it already.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
Right.
I'm just standing here. You've just popped out of the car. You look cool
I
as
actually
fuck.
don't want to play.
You look cool as fuck, Ryan.
I don't want people to know what I think's cool. When I say this next bit, people are going to be like, you think that's cool? And I realised I don't want people to know what I think being cool is. So, fuck it off.
No, I need to know.
You're right.
I need to know.
You've won.
I need
You've
to
won.
know.
3. Okay? You've won.
I need to know what you said. What were you going to say? Please.
All right.
I'll cut it out of the podcast if you really want me to.
Yeah. Well, what's up, big man? What's happening? Like, just showing, like, I'd be trying to be cool. Oh, I would never say that.
Do you know the best thing about it is the way you say it?
I know! It doesn't even come out my mouth well. It doesn't even come out my mouth well.
I can't deal with this. We're going to have to take another break.
I
Jesus.
just... That was a bit of a low point for me, that.
God. What's up, big man? What's happening?
And what really upset me is to make me cool. I had to call you big man. Like that was going to have points.
What made me laugh is you didn't really alter much from "What's up, player?"
It didn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
What does a cool guy say?
I mean, that's the point. It's cool.
Oh,
They could say anything. They're just cool.
you know what
They
you did
could
there?
say, "What's up, big man? You good?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not cool. You brought it up.
No, I know, but then when you
You're the
made
one
that,
that went
when you made that point of me getting out of the car and saying something cool, I was like, I'm not cool. I got nothing. And then when I was saying cool things in my head, I was like, not cool at all. Not even a little bit. It was shameful, the realisation. I also pictured people like who I think are quite cool, you know, like Theo Von,
Yeah.
where, like that. He's getting like, "Sup, player?" Like, and I'd be like, "That's quite cool." Me getting out of the car, I'd be like, "Sup, big man?" I'd be like, "What are you doing? Get back in the
I
car!"
can't deal with it.
I just,
Because the thing is, the things you say could be said by a cool person.
yeah.
It'd be fine. But you saying them just...
And then I pictured myself getting out of the car today because I wanted to show you an axe. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm not cool. I'm not. I didn't have a cool jacket or a shirt. I was like, Gaz, look at this.
You need to stop. I'm not going to be able to continue this podcast in a minute. Jesus.
Fuck.
was thinking about how I turned up today. I think I'll just show you an axe.
What's that mean? That is...
An axe, some candles and a bottle. It does look like a car.
I was like, video it. No, mate. I'm laughing, but I'm a bit upset.
I'm just going to go home and talk to Liz about, you're right.
Yeah. Because she didn't think I'm cool either.
It's part of your charm.
Yeah,
It's
well,
part of your charm.
I think, and hear me out on this.
To rehydrate, yeah.
Yeah. You hydrate. I think my brother's friends think I'm cool. But that covers what you've just said. Like, they only scratch the surface of my personality. Like, they're like, yeah, he's big lad, like, blah, good at sport, this, that, and the other. Like, he's cool. And then, you know...
You get to know you.
Yeah, they're not like... And then, you know, oh, yeah, fuck it. That does make sense, actually, yeah.
Everything's falling into place.
Oh,
I still love you, though.
I appreciate that, because I'm a bit down.
I don't think we'd get on as well if you were cool. Because I'm not
That's
cool.
fair.
I'm not cool.
I think you're pretty cool.
That makes you not... That's
I
'cause
know.
that's why you're not cool.
I think you're pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give you like a 5.9.
Nah, if it's in the positive, you're wrong. I'm not cool. There's nothing cool about a ginger guy with long hair.
I think we're the opposite. I think appearance-wise, people don't think you're cool, and then they meet you. You're cool.
You walk into a room, people, who's this fucking nerd?
Yeah. And then you talk and they're like, hey, this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's right.
cool
Yeah,
guy,
brilliant
yeah.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Sounds a serious dad talk.
Yeah,
Dad
yeah,
talk.
that's how we've started off. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I don't even know how they got onto that.
You literally brought it up.
Yeah, but how did we get to being cool?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how that started.
Find out when we edit.
Yeah, weird it. Yeah, so dad talk is it's just two cool dads.
That was how we got into it.
Was it?
We did the I'm a dad, and this is dad talk.
Oh,
And I said, let's be more
God.
cool. There you
And I
go.
tried to claim coolness after that. What the fuck is wrong with me? So many clear signs.
So as you can see, us cool guys with a Hulk and a Broly and two Dragon Ball Z characters. And we're about to do a quest after this. So
Yeah. What was I thinking?
get cooler.
Yeah. We're going to talk about being dads, though.
Yeah.
And we also did dad jokes at the start. And yeah, so basically, I'm just going to give Gaz some questions. And I nearly called you Gaz Matraz, that habit there. Yeah, I'm going to throw you out some questions. Just want you to answer them. Tell me how you feel about being a dad, about, you know, your dad stuff,
Cool. Sounds good.
and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
My first question to you, sir, is I want to start off on something quite light, quite fun, is toys. I would like to know what your favourite toy was growing up.
When I was young, I can't remember if this is my brother's or was mine. Not going to lie to you.
Okay, well,
I had a grey teddy bear that had a metal chain.
wow.
Yeah.
Around its neck or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a chain,
Yeah.
not like a collar.
Yeah.
Like a chain. It was a grey teddy bear with a metal chain. The chain was actually metal.
Nice.
I took it. I'm pretty sure it was either me or my brother that had that. I'm pretty sure we took it everywhere.
Where's it gone?
Maybe in the basement of my parents' house somewhere.
Oh, really? It might still be around.
It might be. Yeah. I don't know.
Because I had a childhood bear called Red Bear. Really creative. He wore red pajamas, so I was a really creative child. Giving it to Atlas. Because kept it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's really nice.
that's why I was wondering if you still had
Yeah.
it in case you were going to pass it down.
So-
or...
Okay. When I got a bit older, I mean, it's not as sweet as that, unfortunately. But do you remember the early learning centre?
Yeah.
So, you know, they sold like animals. Me, my brother, and my sisters used to get animals from the early learning centre whenever we went into town. It was our favourite thing to do.
Okay.
We used to play with animals
Yeah.
all the time. And something funny about them is that my parents, to make sure that they were ours when we played with other kids and stuff like that, put like a red dot on their belly so we knew that they were ours. We used to pretend they were dying because they had blood on their belly.
That's fair, yeah.
But
yeah.
anyway, my mum still has that box of toys. And whenever we go to my mum's house, Elijah plays with them.
Oh, that's lovely.
quite
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, that is still sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as sweet as cuddling a teddy bear and that, but
I mean, don't cuddle it, mate.
he rips it apart.
Yeah. That has been sewn up more times than I can count that poor bear, yeah. So,
It probably has been previously as well.
yeah. Well, even when I gave it to him, I got clear memories crying, giving it to my dad to sew it back up.
Really?
Yeah, because I've ripped his head off or something like that. And yeah, I can remember my dad, like, my mum couldn't sew, my dad could. I think that's really odd. Just
Sexist.
sitting there sewing it up. Well, okay.
What? Belongs in the kitchen, does she?
Well, I mean, that was the dynamic of my family home, yeah, but...
Agreed. Right.
What is Elijah's favourite toy?
Elijah's favourite toy at the moment, I would say, is a Venom action figure.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has got really into Venom at the moment.
Venom is cool as...
And now his favourite colour's black. He
Oh!
loves Venom. It used to be blue.
I just want you to know that Elijah's taken a very similar path I took.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved Venom. We
Really?
used to watch Spider-Man all the time, and I would get super excited when at the start of Spider-Man, Venom turned up, because that would mean it would be a Venom episode. And I used to have Venom toys and everything like that. And yeah, black went up to be my favourite colour, and
Yeah,
so
he loves Venom. He's obsessed with Venom at the moment.
Venom is super cool.
Whether you agree with it or not, he's watched both Venom movies with us.
I like that quick. Whether you believe it or not, yeah. So
Whether you agree with it.
Yeah.
They're 15s.
yeah,
He's 4.
they're not that bad though, are they?
Quite violent.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah. But he loves them. Likes Carnage as well. But not as much as Venom.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I used to play a game on the PlayStation called Carnage, and that thing was quite menacing.
Yeah?
But I think that game was a 12, and I remember playing that quite young. So, yeah. Well, it's gone soft. What's
a bit of death between 4-year-olds?
do you know what I mean? They've got to learn.
Happens sometimes.
Dad talk. What is your favourite toy that he's got?
What a question. What a question. My favourite toy that he's got. Ooh. Nothing springs to mind, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah. In what do you mean? As in that I enjoy playing with? Or that I enjoy him playing with?
Yeah, like any of those is fine.
I mean, I've said that. I still haven't got an answer.
Yeah. You're trying to narrow it down, but I didn't help.
No.
Honestly, didn't think this was such a stumping question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like thinking of toys,
Yeah.
but then I'm like,
Do you want me to answer it?
yeah, you answer it.
2 toys spring to mind immediately. I
Jesus,
can't remember the name of it.
Carry on.
No. Mate, he's only got 2 toys. So
Oh, right, fair.
you know them balls that shake really aggressively, and they've got like little, not spikes on them, but the and it like bounces along the ground, vibrating.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't think of the name of it.
I don't know.
And I put one here. Put the name of it. And he holds it and he vibrates, and I love it so much watching him do that. And then his walker that he holds the handles on and walks with it. And I love watching him play with that. Absolutely love watching him play with that. I walk behind him and turn it and whatever for him all the time. And also it plays a tune that I sing constantly, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
not even a good tune. It goes, so it does a little, excuse me, does a little ring, and it goes, my phone is ringing. It's my friend who's calling. I hope he wants to come and play with me.
Excellent.
Ding.
Excellent
And
news.
I find myself singing it constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Even if he's not playing it, I'll kick that button so it plays it.
It's
Phone is ringing. It's my friend who's calling.
actually just you that's recorded it.
Yeah, literally, I love it. So they're my 2 favourite toys that he has. I'm sure it didn't help you at all, but
No. I mean, the thing is, the things I interact with him are less... I mean, I do play with his toys with him, but, you know, that's very much what he wants to do. Like, you know, I'm his Hulk toy and Venom beats Hulk. Okay, I'll be your Spider-Man and Venom beats Spider-Man. And, you know, all my characters die for some reason. Venom
rightly
wins.
so.
But he's got like a giant teepee, which I quite enjoy playing with him.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have like little chill outs in there and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I say it's mine. It's not really. It's kind of his. A massive beanbag. Like, you know, one of them, I advertise. It's obviously one of them Instagram ads that I love.
You do love the Instagram
Yeah, my
ads.
missus bought it for me because I was like, I love that.
Yeah.
It's like a massive beanbag that you just sink into.
Yeah.
And he loves it. Puts
Oh,
it
yeah,
down,
I bet he does.
climbs on the sofa, runs and leaps onto it. And yeah, we have loads of fun with that.
Cool.
I think that would kind of be my... No, it's not. I've just
You
had
remembered one, have you?
had an epiphany.
Okay.
And the reason is because it's the most unsuspecting toy I thought he would love. So we went to a little church fete.
Yeah.
And when I say little, I mean it was in a church hall. There was about 6 tables set up with obviously people that just go to the church had brought some bits they could sell. And they called it a church fete. It was £2 to get in
Sounds great.
and all that. It was a random day out. We were like, let's just go and take the family down there. He picked up this stereotypical bright orange teddy bear, knitted teddy bear.
Okay.
He has taken that to bed with him every single night since we got it.
Ah.
He lets it out of, he doesn't let it out of his sight.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves it.
Oh, great.
And it's just never, you know, when you're like, oh, it's like 20p. Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
we'll
get it
that.
wherever.
Here's your toy for the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
great. We've been out. You've got something there. Loves it. Absolutely. Literally, Teddy is,
An unsuspecting toy
Yeah.
is great, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, a
Wouldn't say
reasoning behind it more than, you know, I don't play with Teddy. Sometimes I do. Teddy beats everything.
that. Oh, really?
Teddy's magical.
I bet it is, yeah. That's fair. Great. That's a great answer as well, because that's,
Sentimental.
innocent was the word I was going to use, but yeah, sentimental. Like, it's not, we bought him like a car that he rides around in, nothing big and fancy. It's literally just something because he loves it.
It's probably my least favourite toy of his.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got like my car, like the equivalent. Of my
Oh, has
car.
he? Yeah,
the
yeah.
mini one that you can drive in and use the pedals. Number one, when I built it, I put the wires on the battery the wrong way around, so the reverse pedal takes him forwards and the accelerator takes him backwards. It's really heavy, and when I have to carry it out of the house to go outside, it's really fucking annoying, and it doesn't go very fast.
Right.
That's my least favourite toy of his.
Yeah,
probably.
I can back that massively. So, next one. Before you became a father, what about being a father were you most excited about?
I don't think this changed from when I became a father. Him talking.
Ah, okay.
So I cannot wait till you get to that point. I think I've said this to you several times.
Yeah.
I love just having chats with him, especially when it's just me and him. Just chat about stuff, teach him about things,
Yeah.
make up stories. His imagination is insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I love it. And I think it's the most excited I've been I'm like, I can't wait to talk to him. I just want to chat with him. And do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that's my favourite part. Do you know what I mean? It's just having chit chats.
That's great. Yeah, that's a lovely answer, yeah. And what I love is that that was something you looked forward to
Yeah.
and still love.
Yeah.
So that's great as well.
great. What about you?
Oh, yeah.
Don't just leave this on me, pal.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I just wanted to see his face. So before he was here, we did the 4D scan and this, that, and the other, but it wasn't. But I just couldn't wait to just see his face.
Did you find that when he was born, he didn't look like himself?
Like from now, or
Yeah. So when he was born,
yeah,
would you go, "To Atlas's features, that was Atlas"?
yeah.
You would.
Do you know what? I don't
Elijah
even
did.
know. I don't even. Do you know what? It's so quick. I barely even notice the change sometimes, and then sometimes I look at him and I'm like, "Who's this child?"
Yeah.
Like,
I when Elijah was born, obviously he's a baby, and I love the feeling unbelievable.
unparalleled. Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that he looked like Elijah till he was a little bit older. Maybe a month or two in. And he really had features that I would say, I look at Elijah now and I go, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I get that massively, actually, what you're saying. For me, a lot of Atlas's kind of features are kind of more along, he's a chonk. He's just a chonky baby, and I think that's
fair.
something I associate with him. He's still got his blonde hair.
Yeah.
And he's kind of still got like them sweet baby features at the minute. He's only 9 months old, so
Yeah.
it's not come like that far along.
No,
yet,
but
so-
he has distinguishing facial features. Whereas I think babies maybe like 0 to 3 months. I'm going time wise. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
that early stage where I think all babies are like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying. His face hasn't changed hugely. So he's got a little bum chin. His eyes are still super blue, super big. Still got his blonde hair. His nose still looks his little turn up nose like his mum. Like he's still got all the same sort of features. Still a little fat face. Like he's for me. Although he looks older because he's just getting bigger, his face hasn't changed hugely.
No,
Because I still struggle to see my face in him.
No.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Everyone else is like, "I know he's definitely your kid," but I'm like, I can't see it.
There's no denying.
Yeah,
Not at
yeah.
all.
Well, that's what everyone says, but I personally, I look at him and I'm like, nah, that's it.
See, my son looks exactly like his mum.
He does.
To a T.
Yes, he really
looks
does.
exactly like his mum. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I mean, you did well.
yeah.
Of the two of us,
Yeah.
you've done the best. So if you're going to take after one of us,
Yeah.
your mother's the one.
I'm really interested to see how Atlas's face will change because Becca and me have got very different features.
Yeah.
So I really want to see where Atlas's features go with it.
What I'd like you to do, you may have already done this, but I didn't realise until I was shown it because I didn't do it. Obviously, as I've just said, he looks like his mum, which everyone's like, yeah, absolutely, looks like her. You look at me as a baby when I was his age, spitting image.
Yeah, so we've done that,
Yeah.
and his lips and his eyes
Yeah.
look like mine, but his nose and I think it's his eye shape
Yeah.
looks like Becca's and things like that.
He's
It's
bit
really,
of me when I'm that age,
yeah.
which is really odd because he doesn't like his mum.
Yeah, I know,
I
he
can
does,
see his
yeah.
mum so much in him. But maybe I look like her when I was younger.
Yeah, maybe just a male
Maybe she's my
equivalent.
mum.
Ah,
This went to another kind of podcast. Incest talk. Talk.
still, I was going to say, so put this shit on TikTok, would you? All right, next question. Was there a moment that kind of made you awestruck, well, as he was growing or whatever, like, as fatherhood, was there a particular moment in time that you can think of where you just like, wow?
I think, and it's like a cliched thing, isn't it?
I bet there's probably a reason for that.
The moment they're born, I can never explain it fully to, this is what I tell, one thing I say to like my friends and stuff and I think I probably said it to you. I said it to Tony and stuff like that when his baby was on the way.
Yeah.
I want you to ring me, obviously once everything's done, not immediately. No,
Yeah,
baby's
yeah.
born.
Yeah.
But I want you to ring me and explain the feeling to me because it's like nothing you can describe.
Yeah.
When that baby is born, and I don't mean like you have a cuddle with them and all that lot and you start feeling it. I mean like that,
Yeah,
instantaneously. The baby's been born, the nurse is weighing them and doing their bits, and you instantly feel, I would kill for you.
Yeah.
Without question, like with zero question, zero doubt, I would do anything.
Yeah. And I would die for you.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what
would
mean?
die. Yeah, absolutely. And it is the strangest feeling when you think about it because you don't know this person. You've never met them, essentially. You've never spoken to them. There's no connection in a way of you like their personality or you get on well or anything like that. It's just instant, unbelievable love.
Yeah. What's the love that's
Unrequited?
no? You know when it requires nothing. You will love them
Unconditionally.
unconditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely like...
Yeah.
And I can never explain it. And especially, and this doesn't mean to sound like a you don't have kids kind of situation, but to people that don't have children, it's so difficult to explain.
Yeah. So
The feeling of it.
my wife was a fur mum.
Yeah.
Okay. And my mum would always say to her, like, I know you think you love them like they're children, but wait till you have children and tell me if you love them the same. She was like, no, I'll love them the same, blah, blah, blah. Then we had our baby. And although we still love our fur babies, there's an enormous difference in the terms of love.
Nothing like it. Yeah. It's overwhelming. It is really overwhelming.
Did you cry?
No.
Right. Now, I'm a bit of a crier, and I thought I would cry, but I didn't.
Oh, really?
Because the emotion was very different. So when he was born, I didn't get the feeling of wanting to cry.
No.
I was just like,
Yeah, it's like just, yeah, it's, I could understand why some people cry if they're criers. Because if they're like happy criers and stuff like that,
yeah.
like, I don't think you're a happy crier. You don't cry when you're happy.
Yeah.
You're just sad all the time.
Yeah.
So...
You never get that happy.
Yeah.
You can't possibly. Thank you, guys.
But no, I think, yeah, I can, because it is an overwhelming feeling of like everything at once. Just, it's like, I just can't explain. I can't explain it.
Well, a couple of things that really surprised me as well is, so Becca had a C-section, but they gave me the baby, and I wasn't expecting to hold him first. So I was like, ha,
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. Also, because he was a big baby, I was like, this doesn't look like a baby. Like, I was expecting a fragile, small, fits in the,
Yeah.
It was in 2 arms. I was like, are you sure? And then I just put him on Becca.
Yeah.
And was like, because I know she was desperate, obviously, for so I was like, there you go, you enjoy that. But super chill. Like, the baby was super chill.
You were much more thoughtful than me.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be getting this wrong, but I'm 90% sure, like, the nurse took him over to weigh him. And then I, similar to you, thought it would be she would take him to mum and mum would hold. And then she was like, do you want to hold him? And I was like, what? She said, do you want to hold him? And I'm like, yeah, 100%. Do you know what I mean? And I held him and looked at him. Just kind of lost myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like in my own little world. And I'm pretty sure that Jade had to be like, babe. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
I
here.
think I showed Becca straight away.
Yeah.
Like, I think I bent down and was like, there he is,
Oh,
blah,
no,
blah, blah. And then
I
I
was
was
lost,
like,
mate.
because she couldn't use, I can't remember, I can't think she couldn't use her arms or anything. So I just put him on and sort of like, weird, it's kind of hazy actually. The only time I got emotional was, obviously I've got a heart problem, but I haven't anymore really, but like I was born with one. And he had a heart issue. And I was okay. Then we went to the room and they had an amazing cardiologist, pediatric cardiologist in there and everything like that. He'd never seen it before. So he was like, I can't tell you what this is. I've got ideas, but I've never, ever seen this. He says, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing because we don't look at every heart.
Yeah.
So this could be on hundreds of hearts that we just never look at them. He was like, so don't panic, but I can't tell you what it is and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, a little bit like, okay, but I was keeping it together. Well, when I had to tell Becca, I couldn't even get a word out. Yeah.
No.
Couldn't. I'm about to tell her that our son has got a heart problem the hospital's never seen before.
Jesus.
How am I going to give a new baby first days alive and I've got to try and give the mum that news? And I was like,
Jesus.
oh my God. So I started crying immediately. But I said to her, like, I'm not crying because I'm panicked. I'm not crying because I'm scared. I'm not crying because you should be. It's just heartbreaking because I felt like it was my fault as well because I'm the one with the heart problem at birth. And trying to give that information over to her was difficult. But yeah, that was the only everything's fine. Just to clear that story up. There is no heart problem. It all sorted itself out. His heart developed fine.
That's the end of the story.
Yeah. No, everything was fine and everything. But yeah, that was the only time that I got.
Yeah, oh, mate, that must be vile.
It wasn't a good time.
No,
I'm not gonna lie,
I can fucking imagine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus, what would I say?
That's it. The walk back felt.
I do love the way the cardiologist said it to you, though. I think that's really good.
He was fantastic.
Yeah. That this could be on hundreds of babies' hearts.
Yeah.
We just don't check them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what he was saying, yeah. Someone said your baby's got a bit of a regular heartbeat, so we've checked it. The heartbeat sounds fine, but they sent, and this how good they were, because he'd never seen it before, there's like a cardiologist group chat. He sent it on there, And loads of all these cardiologists all around the country were like, never seen that before. Never seen it before. No one had ever seen it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What
Well,
was
weird.
it?
Becca will be able to tell you better than I will. But
There was a
essentially-
crumb in the X-ray machine.
It was, yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Could you imagine? There was like a valve or something at the top that usually grows in a certain manner, but it didn't. It grew like downward or something. So there was like a flap,
Right.
and the flap should close at birth, but it didn't.
Right.
Something like that. But the way that the tissue had grown, like I say, the next day or the next day after that, oh no, we had to go back weeks later. I'm telling a lie. We went back weeks later, a couple of weeks later, to do another check. Same cardiologist, which was great.
Yeah.
He looked it over again. He said that it's going towards in the right direction. Then another month or two later, went back, all sorted.
Oh, so it closed
So,
itself.
Yeah,
It was all
literally sorted itself out and
How
everything
strange.
like that. So, yeah. And he was like, this is how I know it was on the group chat and everything, because he was like showing me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, look, I put it on the group chat on his phone. He was like, yeah, look, no one had seen it and blah, blah, blah. But obviously, he still stood by what he said. He said,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, probably tons of babies of things I've never seen
Yeah.
before. But
Wow, that's mad.
yeah.
That is a bit mad.
But yeah, that was a bit of a mad one. That, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No, I've kind of forgotten about that until we brought that up. I had one more that I wanted to. Okay, this is a lesson learnt the hard way.
Okay.
Is there anything with Elijah that has happened that you didn't mollycoddle and you thought you need to learn this? This is something that will be good for you in the long run.
It's something myself and my missus, and I mean, it's like a very overall kind of situation, but it's something me and my missus differ largely on.
Yes.
Is the things that I think you should leave him to it, and she very much wants to. I suppose that's why they call it mother him. So there's certain situations like if he falls or if he wants something that's maybe high up or he, anything like that, that I very much will be like, you're fine.
Yeah.
I will only react comfortingly. I suppose it's the wrong word. I'll comfort him, do you know what I mean? But like, I'll only react in the way of like, are you okay? Like, let me kiss it better and stuff like that. If he's genuinely hurt himself.
Yeah.
If he falls and he's fine, I'm just like, yeah, then come on.
Yeah.
Like,
you won't
I'm sure-
play to an overreaction.
No. Whereas his mum absolutely will.
Ah, okay. Right.
And there is, if I can find it, I'll put it. Oh no, I probably won't put it up because it's my entire family. I'll show you.
Okay.
Of when we went pumpkin.
I'll put it up.
picking. We went pumpkin picking.
Yeah.
And we're walking down the trackway down to the pumpkins, and he falls, and I just carry on walking. I'm like, come on, and then
I think I've seen
he's
this.
like,
Show me this.
yeah, he's like pretty quiet. And his mum then runs to him and is like, oh my God, baby, you okay? And then he starts crying.
Yeah.
And like I've said to her, like, he will not, like, and this isn't, she's a brilliant mum. I just want to clarify. I'm not,
Yeah.
her parenting
This
is
just,
not bad.
parenting
I'm just
styles, isn't it?
chatting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But he will not cry or anything like that when he's with just me.
Yeah.
So, we've been out playing in the park and stuff, and he's been sprinting and hit the floor hard.
Yeah.
To a point where I'm kind of like,
Are you okay?
yeah, but
genuine.
I won't react because I don't want him to play off my reaction. So I'm like, come on then, and he'll just get back up and run.
Yeah.
I mean, today we went to the park and he fell off the
The roundabout.
roundabout,
Yeah.
merry-go-round, whatever you call it. What? It's not called a roundabout, is it?
I thought it is, yeah.
You get on it and it spins.
Yeah, that's called a roundabout.
Maybe, yeah, fine. If you know what
Spin a
it's called.
circle.
The spinny suckle. Yeah, he fell off that today. He was
Yeah.
going too fast and he fell off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We've all
And-
been there.
Yeah, he fell off, and then I was like, "Come on." He was like, "Okay," got back up, started
Yeah.
playing again.
They're
Do you know
hardy
what I mean?
children at the end
Yeah.
of the day, yeah.
So yeah, I mean that. I don't know if that answers your question. I know it's not specifically like a
Yeah, no, that is done
thing,
in the hard
but
way,
yeah, I would. And even simple stuff like he wants a drink. His drinks. He has like little waters and stuff that he has on the side, little baby bottles of water, baby but toddler-sized bottles of water. And he wants a drink. Go and get it then.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? There's steps in the kitchen. Go.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't leave bleach on the side or knives, so.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, you know the safety of your own home.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, yeah. Like, if
so,
you,
yeah, go and get it then. Why are you asking me? Like, if you want a drink, go and get a drink.
sort yourself out, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, interesting that you bring that up is me and Becca are both on the same page with this. My mum is an overreactor to things.
Right.
So when my mum is with Atlas and Atlas starts to fall, mum goes, or like, right? And we're like, don't stop.
Yeah.
Like, you have to stop that. Because Atlas now is fantastic at not giving a shit if he falls.
Yeah.
All my family were around on Sunday, and because he's so close to walking, so he falls quite a lot. But where he fell back and his head banged the patio door, which is a hard door. Just nothing. And my brothers and their girlfriends were like, is you all right? I was like, yeah, it's fine. Because no one reacted.
Yeah.
So he just like, yeah, okay. Just gets back up, starts climbing up the climber again and stuff like that. But we noticed that, you know, when my mum was, you know, sort of doing stuff, that when she gave this reaction, he might get a little bit more. So we were like, and my mum's been great and she's really toned it down.
Yeah, yeah.
But obviously it's natural for her to do it. So it's kind of breaking that habit and
difficult,
stuff, which I can appreciate.
It's almost like an auto reaction.
Yeah. Well,
It's not like
yeah.
I'm doing it on purpose. It's her automatic thing is to go,
That's it.
Like-
and a great example of that is I was sat in a doorway and he was playing in the room. And then, like a little triceratops, he just crawled as fast as he could, right? With his head down, right? And it clipped the doorway. Boom. And I was like, oh, so I stood up immediately to check on him. Just sat down and went, I was like,
cool.
okay, yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, I was like, so I sat down and I was
Yeah.
like, you all right? Just started crawling again.
Yeah.
I was like, but that's the reaction, isn't it?
This reminds me, not that, but the scenario reminds me of, there was a little TikTok trend that went on. I don't think it went on long because people disagreed with it. Where people would carry their babies through a doorway and then knock the door with their hand. So the baby didn't touch the door, but they would knock on the door with their hand and then go,
saw this.
oh, baby, are you, like, and rub their head. And they'd all start crying. And it just shows, it's completely playing off reaction. Like, it's not okay. The baby's not been hurt in any way, shape. They're just playing off your reaction. Like, they've heard a bump. Oh, baby, you okay?
I'm 99% sure Atlas would not give a shit. If it went boom and was like, oh, you okay? He'd just be like, he'd move your hand. Yeah. That's what he's like.
I mean, I could, if I did it to Elijah now, he'd be like, Daddy, you knocked the door? Like, you know what I mean? He's too old for it now. Like,
he's just a smart kid.
he's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But that's good that he can identify things like that anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
but yeah, that was that one. I'm not looking forward to him getting older.
no.
Not at all. My dad gave me a bit of advice that I dread.
Okay.
And he said it was one of the worst feelings he'd ever felt.
I actually don't like that you're going to pass this on to me.
Yeah, I know. But here it comes.
Okay.
He said that one of the worst feelings he's ever felt was that when the kids started going to school, there's four of us, obviously my brother first and all that lot, and when Daniel first started going to school, we would all sit at the table to eat. And he said that they sat down and we were talking and stuff like that, and my brother started talking about someone else's parents, and all of a sudden the little family unit that he'd had for, you know, everything had been about mum and dad and we do things as a family and everything, all of a sudden Daniel is realising outside perspectives and outside points of view, and there's other people that he wants to be. Do you know what I mean? So that whole little bubble is gone. It's no longer, it's so-and-so's parents do this. Do you know what I mean? And he was like, he said it was the worst feeling ever. He said it's horrible because you know he's not just my baby anymore now.
Yeah.
You know, he's so-and-so's friend. He's, you know, this person, he's that bit. He's no longer just my son.
Oh, yeah.
And he said it's a horrible feeling.
Okay.
And I dread it when it happens.
Yeah. It's interesting because that's not really talked about.
Yeah. I don't wish to. I mean, obviously I will experience it. He's getting older. It is what it is. But yeah.
Have you spoke to your dad about being a dad?
We've had a few chats and that, but nothing too in depth.
Yeah, I think I've spoke to my dad about it too much.
I think he more laughs along at certain things because he's very much he's fun. He's grampy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's fun, grumpy, and stuff like that. I don't think we've ever had a long chat about
Yeah.
dad stuff and all that lot.
I know
yeah,
my
he's-
dad's like, how you finding it?
Yeah.
Like, you loving it, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Wants to hear stories. But I don't think we've gone into great detail of like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And being like, what do you miss about being a dad to a little one and stuff like that? Like, I would actually like to hear his perspective. But I know also that my dad openly admits that he didn't really care when we were little. So I thought it'd be a short conversation. He'd be like, not much.
What do you miss most? Being younger.
Yeah, you were quieter. Do you know what I mean? Right. So I think that would be that, to be fair.
Oh. Have you got another one?
I mean, I wrote down a lot, so.
Okay. We can do another one if you
Oh, that was one I wanted to ask you. What's your favourite book to read?
To him?
Yes.
Anything new.
Anything new?
Anything new.
Okay.
One of my favourite things is to make up a story.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing this.
Yes. Don't get your imagination too up in hopes,
Yeah.
because you don't tell a lot of the story.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you that much.
Ah.
His imagination's insane.
Yeah, so that's almost nice, isn't it? You get to do the story.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So he'll tell me what he wants the story to be about.
Yeah.
And if anything in the story that I say isn't matching up to what he wants it to be, he'll change it.
Fantastic.
Do you know what I mean?
That's great, though.
He's like, no, that's not what happens. And I'm like, oh, isn't it? You tell me then. What happened? No, Venom comes in and blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's always about King Daddy and Prince Elijah, who have superpowers. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the underlying theme of the stories.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
synopsis, is that the...
the series.
Nice.
But yes, anything new, because I feel like he has one book, which obviously I know why he loves it. It's a Spider-Man book. It's about Spider-Man, Spin, and Ghost Spider, and they fight. Take a guess. Of course they do. And it's his favourite book.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I've read that book?
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Don't enjoy it anymore.
No,
Same book.
I've just read it over and over again, and I'll still do it in the voices, and I'll still do the lot. Jesus Christ! When there's a new book, I'm like, thank God, bring me that.
That's
great. Yeah, I want to find out what happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm
I
invested
know
in
the
this,
ending to this.
I've only got a few books. One book that my missus got me for Father's Day, which is like her and Atlas sort of made it. So I like to read him that. It's a Mr. Men book, and it's like, my daddy is as strong as this and as blah as this and all that. And at the end, it's like, it's meant to be, I know he's too little to do it, but it's like handwritten and stuff like that, which is nice. And the other one is, I love Green Eggs and Ham. I read him Green Eggs and Ham all the time by Dr. Seuss, yeah. And he'll sit and listen once. I can only get through it once, but I just love reading that book.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I hope my mum doesn't get offended with me saying this, but we weren't really read books growing up. Like, it was a hectic household of 3 boys and blah, blah, blah. So story time wasn't really a thing. It was just bedtime.
Yeah.
And yeah, never. But I really relish the reading books side of it now. I can't wait to reading books and stuff.
So, funny story.
Okay.
I think it's quite funny. So one of my fondest childhood memories is my dad read us The Hobbit.
Wow. How old are you?
We must have been old enough to understand.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
But all of us would cuddle up in my dad's bed. We would go into my dad's bed, all cuddle up together.
Yeah.
And my dad would read The Hobbit before bedtime.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So what do you think I did when I became a dad?
Tried to read The Hobbit?
I bought The Hobbit as a book.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understood why, obviously. He hasn't got a clue what's going on. He
Is he
doesn't
too
have
young?
pictures. Yeah, I think he's too young.
Right. So you.
When he's older, I'll read
Right,
it to him. I mean, he's got a lovely book of The Hobbit in his room sitting there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, I tried to read him The Hobbit, and it doesn't have pictures. It doesn't. And he's like,
He's not bothered.
he's like, oh, mate, this is pointless. This is the most pointless thing. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I will read it to him as older.
Yeah.
But it just was like, a moment of realization of, fuck am I doing here?
Because you don't read, do you?
No, not really.
No, me neither.
No.
So
I've read more since having a child than I have.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't read any books.
Funny, I
of any
used
kind.
to read quite a lot.
Did you?
Yeah. So there's one author. Jesus Christ, what's his name?
If it's Jesus Christ, it's the Bible. Not that you wrote that before anyone makes any comments about that.
David something.
Okay.
Can't remember his full name.
Goggins? That's
Yeah, David Goggins, the famous author.
yeah.
No, I think it's David something, and he does like a series about
It's a good plug.
a guy called Druss, I think.
Okay.
He's like a barbarian, of course. And,
Of course
do
it
you know what I
is,
mean?
yeah.
And he goes through all his life, and he becomes old, and all that
Yeah.
lot, blah, blah, blah. But I've read all of those, and I used to love the ones that were made into films, really famous, about like
Conan the Barbarian?
Da Vinci Code and all that lot. Oh, kids, you
Kids.
can do with them. Don't touch them.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of joke that was.
You know what kind of joke it was. Inappropriate joke.
It was, yeah, okay. Oh, it won't.
That's
It
where
was
that
like
went,
it
yeah.
was. I was like, I don't know, laugh or agree. Yeah, you should.
Just been talking about our own kids for the past
I know, yeah.
half an hour.
Yeah. Hey. If you needed to get that joke out there.
I don't know why I said it.
No.
I feel sad about it. I feel bitter
Yeah.
about
Well,
it.
thankfully, you can just edit it out.
Nope. It's in there.
It's in now.
It's made the cut. Guys,
Yeah.
this has been lovely.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying Dad Talk.
That talks probably one of the most natural flowing
Yeah, it's
conversations
really
we
weird,
have,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice just to chat.
Yeah.
Um,
Because as we've just said, even when we're talking about our own dads, you don't really do much dad talk.
no.
Because when guys get together, it's not really something we talk about,
No.
being a dad. I know mums, it's something definitely they do.
I also think outside of you, I parent very differently to a lot of people that I know.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I understand what you mean by that as well, actually. And I actually don't really talk to any dads. I'm going to see a friend of mine in a couple of weeks, and I know he's got a little, and I know we're going to do some dad talk.
yeah.
But because I don't see him very often, because he lives away, I don't really do any dad talk, and I don't know many dads.
Yeah. Moral of the story, guys. Do some more Dad Talk.
Yeah.
Talk about being a dad, what you love, what you don't love. Let's get it out there.
Because you'll enjoy the conversation.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, yeah. So just do it and enjoy it.
Just don't turn it into a competition like some people will do when they're older.
Yeah. Because my kid is better.
I'm waiting for that day because I know what will happen.
And it won't.
It will.
I'll never do that.
You will. I'll be like, oh, fucking Elijah won his egg and spoon race today. Yeah, Atlas wins every egg and spoon race he goes in. I bet my Atlas could beat your Elijah. I'll be like, fuck's sake, crying.
Atlas made the egg and spoon.
Atlas won that race as well from the sideline. Wasn't in it,
Yeah.
but he's better.
Atlas paid for that race. Just anything. Anything to win.
Just, guys, it's been emotional.
Don't end it on that.
What I love about this is there's about a 5-minute segment in the middle of this podcast of just us creasing, and I'm still suffering from it now.
Oh, I can't wait to
my
watch
belly is aching.
Yeah. What do you
from
mean the
that.
middle? That's right at the start.
No, the bit after Would You Rather. We talk about you being cool right at the start of Dad Talk.
God, yeah.
Bro, I'm
mate.
still hurting. I'm still hurting from
There
it.
were big laughs in this
Oh,
one.
mate,
Big
honestly.
laughs.
Yeah, guys, it's been a mosh.
Yeah.
I love you all very much. Some of you more than others.
I love you all a little bit less,
Mm,
but still love you.
that's a bit mean.
Why does that mean?
Because I don't love them a lot. If you love them less than that. Jesus, the
Nice.
bar ain't high.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And on that note,
And that note,
see you next week.
see you next week. Much love.
I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.
I feel like I get quite into these. So I need to sit up because otherwise I'll be like,
Oh, really?
not sleeping. Although that was snoring.
I'll be like, we're not sleeping. What the fuck is wrong with
I'm
you?
just making that noise for some reason. I was just making a weird snoring noise.
That is fucking weird.